Good evening, everyone. Clemson back home on senior day for its biggest test in nearly a month, taking on number 10 Wake Forest. The Tigers reached the pinnacle of college football, becoming national champions for the first time. South Carolina baseball at Founders Park for a doubleheader against Arkansas to finish the series. This coming after their Saturday contest was pushed forward due to rain. Well, Pete, there was a lot of uncertainty coming into this 2021 season for the Gamecocks, coming off of a 2-win campaign in 2020 and a first-year head coach in Shane Beamer. But today, the Gamecocks are bowl champions and have won 7 games for the first time since 2018, and they did so in a somewhat unconventional way. This is the home of HILLCREST baseball, where the team got one last practice in Monday before their state championship series begins on Tuesday. And they'll enter that series with the backing of superfan TREY HALLORAN.
We like looking out there and seeing people what? Are they smiling?
Yeah.
Smiling? Are they smiling really big when you go out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
19-year-old TREY HALLORAN has been putting a smile on people's faces for years, in the community, at school, and especially on the baseball field.
If you're ever down and you talk to him, he will brighten your day up in an instant. I mean, it's just play for him no matter what.
The Rams have taken up the motto, play for TREY, and even dedicated a day to him earlier this season with his own jersey and a spot in the lineup.
Who was in the lineup?
Me.
What number were you?
18.
18. What did you get to do that day? You remember what we did before the game?
For the first pitch out.
The first pitch. Did you throw a strike?
Yeah.
Got a boy.
HALLORAN endeared himself to everyone in the program, but he's developed a special bond with HILLCREST's longtime PA announcer, John Calvert. TREY will often join him in the booth and sometimes even mess around with the players.
How's it out there with your file?
There's a lot of good still in this world, and it's a lot of that's because people like TREY. And so TREY has never had a bad day.
No.
And he won't let you have one either. Right, TREY?
No.
And so that's one of the things I appreciate most about TREY.
His joyful enthusiasm permeates throughout the team, and after a win, it's become a tradition for TREY to race around the bases, ending with a slide into home. So far, he's undefeated.
I mean, it's kind of hard to find words for it. Like, we're all huddled up in a circle. That's his big thing after every home game win. It really makes you think about how lucky you are to actually play.
Sometimes it's hard to put into words. It's just how special it really is to have a kid like him in your program and have him around on a daily basis. He's just a great kid in general, and he's a Ram through and through.
Who's your favorite baseball team?
HILLCREST.
HILLCREST, always, right?
While the results of the championship series have yet to be written, one thing is for certain. TREY HALLORAN will be right here cheering on his beloved HILLCREST Rams. In Simpsonville, Dan Vasko, 7 Sports.
Come on, Blue, work hard. Let's go, Blue.
The story of John Harkes begins in Kearney, New Jersey. Born to Scottish immigrants in 1967, Harkes and his siblings were surrounded by soccer.
We kind of grew up just playing the game. We loved it, and my dad played and coached. Every single day was, the #1 thing was soccer.
He quickly separated himself from others. In 1987, he debuted for the U.S. men's national team, reaching the Olympics the following year.
It was the first time in 40 years, so it was a huge absence of us representing at the world stage. You have 2 ways to go from there. One is you're in awe and you're in shock, or 2, you say, I want more, and I wanted more.
That was just the first in a long list of professional accomplishments. In 1990, Harkes and his teammates formed the core of the U.S. team that would compete in 3 World Cups throughout the decade. During that time, he was also a member of Sheffield Wednesday in England and became the first American to play at historic Wembley Stadium.
It's like a story unfolding. It's like, what am I doing? What's happening? It's all happening. Everything was coming so fast, and it was rapid.
During his international career, an opportunity came to join a new league startup called Major League Soccer. It was a risky move with a lot of unknowns, but Harkes was on board.
We were salesmen of the league. Everybody was. And so you took a responsibility and accountability to grow the game. And I think that's just been my journey.
He won 2 titles with DC United and played in the league until his retirement in 2003. After spending a couple years as a TV commentator, Harkes went from analyzing plays to diagramming them.
It comes back into you, and now you're like this, and go turn as quick as you can. Bang, bang, bang.
In 2015, he became the head coach of FC Cincinnati. And after 3 seasons, Harkes found himself once again at the forefront of history, joining the new League One to coach the Greenville Triumph.
I was just going to be a consultant, and then also from that side, they were like, hey, do you actually want to coach? And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Eventually, I agreed to coach, and I thought, yeah, let's do it.
In just 2 seasons, he's been named Coach of the Year and has won a league title. But as always, he's pushing forward and making history on the pitch. In Greenville, Dan Vasko, 7 Sports.